I was a little lazy with my editing this week, but now I'm getting a bunch done. More and more.
Need an editor. If I could edit, I would do it. Just don't even know what it is.
If I could edit, I'd do it.
Oh.
I'm figuring it out, but it's a lot of cutting, whatever.
Cut and paste.
Yeah, take out all the ums, uhs, does.
Funny, ever since until you started doing this, I had no idea what an editor did. Like movies, you'd say, see editor, blah, 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 and I'm like, oh, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I had no idea what he did.
He didn't do shit.
No.
He was just like the team fluffer.
Yeah, and in reality, the guy was probably the most important guy, other than the producer.
The editing is just, it's so like long and tedious. But morning, Kale. My good sir. Yo.
Morning.
Yo.
Yeah, editing is probably the unsung. Like you're stuck in the room and you're cutting and splicing,
Because there's sound editors and everything too.
Oh, that's right too.
Not just visual, right?
Yeah.
It's like everything.
How
So
the hell you do that? I mean, the sound is there. When someone says, hi, how are you? I mean, it's there. Hi, how are you? You can't edit it.
like I can like cut up frame by frame, right? So you can cut like high and you can boost it, lower it. You can
holy crap.
change the audio waves, and
so you can make it go from high to high, or
and just like boom and like loud, like in your face. Like I do it. Sometimes I'll do it for like a YouTube video, but
I didn't know you could do that. Makes sense.
Yeah. So you can alter it and match like the mood, or like if you're like, oh, I kind of was flat on that day, or that I say, hey. Like,
wow.
So yeah, and that's kind of just the
Morning.
basics. Morning 5. Missed you last night, my boy. Hope you're good. But if you're up right now, I think you got a little bit of a normal sleep schedule. Carter.
Good morning. 5-star whiskey. Is that still a thing?
I've never heard of 5-star whiskey.
5-star? Yeah. I'm sure that used to be when I was little.
Oh, probably. I'm not sure if it's
like there's a star in the bottle.
Yeah.
I think there's a plastic you used to pull it off.
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
but
maybe it's old and gone.
Yeah, or it's just out in the prairies.
Could be $2 whiskey.
Just enough to
start
your car.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Enough to get you through a winter day like today.
Yeah, we finally got snow.
Hey, finally got snow.
The first for everything.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, I can do without it, but
yeah, I was out spinning around in it this morning.
It's better to have snow with the gloomy than just gloomy, I guess. So at least now it feels like Christmas. But who's the stud? Oh, this is Papa. Have you not met him, Carter? Every Monday.
Danny Dorito.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Danny. Or Carter.
Carter. Oh, yeah. What is his real name? But
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have not met Papa. Well, nice to meet you, Carter.
There you go. Morning, Mez. You're fighting a cold yesterday? Nothing worse than a man cold.
Nothing worse than a man cold.
Yeah. Not even pregnancy.
You feel better? Yeah, man cold. There's a reason, because only men can tolerate such a thing, such a horrible thing as a man cold. They
wouldn't do such a foul thing.
That's why women don't complain about their colds as much, because it's a woman cold. These women colds, where man colds are.
Some say it's worse than pregnancy.
Oh God, geez, let me tell you, I've been through 3 pregnancies with my 3 kids, and let me tell you, man cold is hard. It could be the toughest.
Yeah,
I've been there.
But you didn't have to push your baby through your day.
No, but I watched.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, I don't think I could watch a pregnancy.
Oh, I didn't watch any of the delivery part. Wasn't into that. That wasn't my kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, no, some guys that are just like peeping down the hole.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I don't think I could.
Not my idea of fun. Couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all last night.
I made sure I slept last night. I popped 2 melatonin and.
Holy crap!
Well, I'm always up till like 5. So
yeah, you're up.
And then I was still up till I think like 3:30 or 4. But
yeah, you're up late.
Yeah, I just don't want to be as tired for
no
Men's Mental Mondays. So.
Yeah, and the holidays are coming. Make sure you get some sleep, boys and girls.
That'll be good. That'll be good for your family.
Yes. Is it Messa? Messy?
Mez, yeah.
Mez?
Is what I just
Yes.
say.
Watching pregnancy is much worse than going through it. I agree.
I think that's the official man stance on that.
The easiest one to watch for me were the 2, what do you call those things? C-sections.
Oh, yeah.
William was an emergency C-section. I loved watching that, because just get to watch them cut them open and pop them out, and
ugh, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Like, was that Spaceballs where the alien comes out of the stomach?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
Ugh.
Just ripped them out, just he bounced, and
the head's just going everywhere.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was like, holy shit, careful now, he's got to live through that.
Yeah, one way or another. That's how I became so tall. They just kept pulling.
Yeah, they did, literally, quite literally. Just, I remember them pulling your head out, and everything else was still in the stomach. And they just pulled, and I'm like, whoa!
Jesus. Just a rubber band.
Rubber band. Yeah.
I mean, babies
But it was an emergency, so they had to do it quick, apparently.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah. And then the first pregnancy, I was in the room down the hall watching the hockey game, eating pizza, because in the hospital, men of the husband of the wife got to order free pizza.
Nice.
Delivered to the hospital.
Nice.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah. That's where I was. So I was like, hell. And then they finally made me come to the room because she was having a lot of trouble with Benjamin.
So you get free pizza because your wife's in labor?
Yeah. And a hockey game.
Was that like just that one pizza shop?
Yeah. It was some pizza shop.
That's kind of a good. That's kind of a good deal.
That's a new. Yeah, it is. What hockey team do I like? I like Toronto Maple Leafs. I know everybody. But I've liked Toronto Maple Leafs since 1967 or 68 that I remember. Maybe 68. I know, see, Toronto is, it takes a special person, or I don't know what you call it. But
a sucker for pain.
A sucker for pain to be a Toronto fan. It really does.
Well, I mean, that's 95% of men choose a team to just have pain and suffering their whole life. It's like,
why you get married?
There you go.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Any of you guys need the secrets to marriage? Just ask God.
It's true. Guy's got a few years under his belt.
Yeah. Been married 34 years.
It's a bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like liking the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah. Too long, eh?
Yeah. With Ottawa. Yeah, I kind of do too, I guess. The thing is, I'll tell you, if you're a Toronto fan, it's a love-hate. I mean, you trash talk them as much as you love them.
Yeah.
You just get mad. You don't trash talk them, but you get mad at them all the time.
Again.
Throwing the game.
I think that's a lot of...
Sports, you mean?
Yeah, I think that's a lot of fans.
Well, you know what? In today's hockey teams, maybe everything changes so goddamn quick. Like, one day this player's playing for Toronto, the next day he's playing for somewhere else. And the teams are never... Like, you don't have the same players like it used to be. The goalies. Well, yeah, they were all on the same team for most of their career. So you actually felt it was an identifiable team.
Yeah, some chemistry.
Some chemistry that lasted 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darryl
Sittler and Davy Keon and, Jacques Plante. I mean, those guys stayed with the team for a long time.
It's pretty rare. Usually it takes like an all-star that loves the city or... It's pretty rare. Like, really, the only ones I can think of is obviously Ovechkin, Crosby,
Ovechkin.
Malkin.
Crosby.
And Crosby and Malkin have been on the team together forever.
Oh, Malkin too?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are exceptions, I guess.
But it's very, very rare for some reason. I don't know if it's just the paycheck at the end of the day or...
Yeah, I have a feeling McDavid is going to be a dedicated player to some team, if it's not Edmonton. I think he likes Edmonton.
Yeah, he's from... Ontario?
Yeah, another Ontario. I think he's an Ontario hockey boy.
I think. And, I mean, there's realistically no way that he's going to be going to Toronto, so...
No.
Or Ottawa,
no,
I don't think.
I think he's going to stay. He seems to be happy with... And he's a really mature guy.
Yeah,
he's cool from guy. Toronto. Yeah.
From Toronto.
And then I agree. There's no loyalty at all anymore. It's all to the dollar, I guess. I mean, I guess if the guy's going to be offered $1 million or $2 million more...
Well, you never know what games you last, so before you end up in a wheelchair or a cast, or might as well make your millions and secure your family.
Yeah, I had a few buddies I grew up with who played for the NHL, and one guy, he was a big guy, and Cam, and he played for Toronto Maple Leafs, and he didn't last half a season before he got his elbow and knee messed up.
Mm-hmm. And that's like how fast it can happen too. I don't know.
He was down and gone to Europe.
Yeah.
And couldn't recover.
You're not making money in Europe. So really. It's like, I mean, it makes sense for guys to find the biggest contract. And as shitty as it might be for fans, it's kind of like, at the end of the day, who cares? As long as your family's
I guess
good.
That's what it comes down to.
Like, And you're having fun doing it, right?
Yeah, as long as you're having fun, I guess.
Because there's a lot of guys that are slipping into the alcohol that aren't having fun, but
I guess
that's why they have the player assistance program.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really, eh?
Yeah. There's a lot of... They announce it, which is kind of weird. They let everybody know their business, but...
I'm actually surprised it's, a big thing nowadays. I mean, in the old days, you drank on the bench.
Yeah, halftime.
Halftime, always
between
NHL,
periods,
periods, they drank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cigarettes and halftime. Morning, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
How are we today? How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
I'm awake. I feel the most awake I have for a Men's Mental Monday.
We got a little snow today. Woohoo! Love it. I love driving in snow. That's the reason I love it. And I love it while it's snowing.
Hopefully it lasts till Christmas.
That'd be nice. Yeah,
but
that'd be nice.
We'll see. Once they started the free agency, it came all about the money.
Oh, that's what did it. The free agency. You talking like Gretzky and that when he got paid? He was the first player, right, to make so much money.
I'm not probably. I think he was offered like a chunk of cash and ownership in the Canucks, I think, too. And
wow.
He declined it, but
wow.
I can't remember anymore. Well, you told me a story last night. I don't know if you want to leave out details, like detectives in the interrogation room.
I'll leave out the place.
Yeah, leave out
I'll
any
leave, the
kind
location. So when I was in the government many years ago, I was an insurance investigator or whatever have you. I was down at headquarters, police headquarters, for an interview I had to do. And I had heard about this guy I was talking to. He was saying there's a couple of, it might have been the retirement even. For some reason, he told me about it. And there's these two detectives who'd worked there for a long time. In those days, this would have been the early 80s, they had videotape, or what do you call them, cameras in the interview rooms. But those cameras only went to a VHS recorder. So you had a tape. That was it. It didn't go Bluetooth or wireless all over the place. So these guys, what they would do is they put if the culprit matched what they needed, this special treatment. So these detectives would come in on these occasions, and they would be dressed in a great big puffy rabbit suit, like big puffy, and then the other guy was in, and I can't remember what the other guy would be in, and they would bounce around the room with the culprit, and they'd be going like, and they would jump around and do it, and just, and the guy wouldn't know, the culprit wouldn't know who these guys were. Mm-hmm. And then of course the rest of the police force got the special inclusive persons got to watch the videotape later. Anyway, and then it had been that those two guys that had been
oh boy, Chad,
reinforced to me by another detective some other time. So it wasn't a bunch of malarkey. And I think they retired in the mid '80s, actually, just around that time. But anyway, the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
A couple of rabbits and whatever, just sit down and be quiet. We'll be back in a bit.
A couple of Easter bunnies beating the shit out of you.
Yeah. And they were big men. I mean, if you can think of 6-footers and big dudes,
Yeah. In there is funny.
Having a blast, eh?
I was
pounding the crap out of it.
You told me that last night. I was just thinking about that the whole night.
Oh, really?
Just picturing it and
if you got a good imagination,
it's like out of a movie. And it's like
it is. Like you said, I think if they could have if somebody finds this tape and blows off the dust to it, they'd never know who it was.
Hopefully, yeah.
But because there's no, they're smart. They kept it quiet.
Yeah.
And they made it entertaining, but it'd be an amazing tape to see.
Yeah,
that would be. I think it'd be awesome on you.
Put that in your player. Oh yeah.
In YouTube?
Yeah. Oh yeah, anywhere. It'd be like nowadays you think it's AI, like two detectives dressed as Easter bunnies beating the shit out of a criminal or whatever. Yeah.
You just couldn't get away with that kind of fun today.
No.
And they of course they would reserve it for asshole criminals, like guys who were absolute disrespectful degenerates in society.
Yeah, not a jaywalker.
Not a jaywalker generally, unless the jaywalker was
being mouthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it was probably, from the looks of it on YouTube, every second person you pull over nowadays would be subject for that kind of punishment.
Yeah. Everyone likes to talk nowadays.
Yeah.
Whenever somebody has a phone and recordings, it's everybody gets a big head on their shoulders as soon as they have a phone recording.
As soon as these phone recordings make everybody mouthy and whatever have you. And that was the other thing, right? And all the way up until probably phones and stuff like that. Mouthy people, they get smoked in the guts. And that shut them right up, right?
Yeah.
Because you quickly learn that,
you got to back it up if you're going to...
Yeah, if I cry mommy, I'm not going to be, my mom and dad are going to get, cops wouldn't care.
Yeah, hard to back that up when you're at the bar.
Yeah, there's tons of stories I remember growing up with the cops and stuff. So different. So much better, though. They were so much better.
Just normal people.
If you were nice to them, they were all they cared about.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
That's a lot different.
Yeah.
I think, of course, like everything, social media has just put the cops themselves on edge as well as people.
Yeah.
Like it's put that divide between the law enforcement and...
Yeah, it has.
Because all the bad publicity.
Yeah.
Like even myself, and I have nothing against them, but even when I see a cop, I'm hesitant because it's like, what's he thinking?
Me too. Because of what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
never before, but...
Because they don't look at you anymore. They don't say hi. Like,
nope.
It's like they're just trying to only do their job and just clock out.
Yeah,
it's like,
very robotic because they have to be.
Yeah.
You can't, you can't say anything that might be misinterpreted or...
Yeah, raise an eyebrow.
That might come across as aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like, it's totally different.
So I've never really had... I think I've talked to a cop like once. And that's probably when I got pulled over. But...
Yeah. Well, I got pulled over there last year in the Gladiator and right on Main Street, and couldn't figure out why it was, but anyway, he pulled me over and he's like going, "Is this your truck?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Check," and anyway, obviously there was an issue with somebody who had another Gladiator, and they were just doing a stop check to see if I might be that individual.
Oh yeah.
He's like, "Well, where's the serial number? Are you sure this car?" You go, I guess my insurance papers said that my car was white, whereas my Gladiator, where in reality it was gray.
Yeah.
So that was weird. I didn't know that. That was
I think
weird.
I remember that.
But they were obviously looking for somebody.
Somebody did a naughty.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Oh,
homework. Goodbye, my king.
Yes. Bye-bye now.
OB jersey's right above, hidden above the Matthews jersey.
Oh, they can't see that.
No, it's just the camera's just
it's just above the...
Just because we're sitting here...
Just above the Maple Leaf.
Sitting, looking all
nice
pretty.
Nice to meet you, Carter.
Sitting all pretty.
One day, many years ago, I don't know if you guys like stories or not, but... So my buddies and I... Actually, it was my little brother, my buddy, and I. We had bought a 68 Cougar, Mercury Cougar, for $50. And it was actually really in good shape. God, nowadays people would jump on it.
You bought a car for $50?
Yeah. It was just a piece of crap in those days. And all we had to do was put a battery in it. And all we did was use it to drive through the country roads, bits in the prairies and old farmyards and stuff, and bash through fences and have the odd beer and drive down the train tracks at the 60 miles an hour on the train tracks. Yeah. Not with the wheels on the actual rails, but on the wood and off the side. Anyway, so we'd be smashing it into old buildings and stuff like that. And then eventually it got bad because the battery fell into the fan. It cut the battery.
Oh, shit.
So we finally died out just outside of our hometown on a country road, I should say. It was right by the highway on a farm field where they were making a turnaround for the highway, a highway bypass. And so it was a big construction site.
Yeah.
And so it was getting dusk and we were waiting for, my buddy he hitched a ride on the highway to go home, grab another car. And while he was gone, I saw the bulldozer. And so I went over to this big cat, and it was probably a D8, and cranked her up because they had, in those days, they left the keys in the ignition. And so I cranked her up, and then I started plowing just back and forth. And I thought I'd do it until my buddy got back. And then I guess the farmer, not too far off, called the cops. And about 20 minutes into my excavating, RCMP showed up, and him and his partner, they kind of were asking us questions. And I said, yeah, well, I was just I was over there. There's a key in it. I hit a button and it started.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. And he goes, well, apparently you were driving around. I said, well, I mean, I hit these levers and it moved. So the one cop, sergeant guy, he was really a nice guy again, a senior guy, and he was laughing a bit. But his partner was obviously a brand new rookie, and he was this big, kind of dopey guy, and he was mad. And so his partner, or the senior guy, told me and this other guy to go out to the tractor and shut it off. And so as we were walking out there, he was cussing me out. He goes, don't give me that shit that they know how to turn it on. I said, I didn't. I said, the goddamn key was in it. I said, you turn it, it goes on. Not true, but anyway. And so he made me climb up it and shut it off and everything. And then he lectured me on the way back too, but whatever. It was funny as hell.
Hey, got a free ride, I guess, then, hey?
Yeah, I got a free ride. And like I say, the senior cop didn't care, so it was funny as hell. But that was kind of funny.
My favorite day of the week,
the bulldozer for half an hour.
Yeah, just a quick test run.
If you wouldn't have come, if I wouldn't have got called, I don't know how I would have probably
You would have finished the whole roundabout.
Yeah, I'd have freed them, yeah.
There would have been a freeway.
Yeah, either that or they'd have been a big hole through the built-up thing they made for the road.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Because I was getting going.
Making it an accidental underpass.
Yeah. And it's funny because my little brother had a smoke hanging out of his mouth, and we were all liquored up pretty good by then.
Yeah.
And the senior cop was laughing and talking to Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was this cougar that we had driven through everything, and they wondered what we did with this thing, because it was bashed. I mean, bashed all to hell, but...
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tack is our ICU nurse.
Oh, right on, man.
Yeah. She's down in Illinois.
Ooh, that must be nice. Illinois? Yeah. Any NHL team in Illinois?
Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, forgot.
The big Chicago.
Yeah. I love Chicago.
Yeah. That's
I guess that is
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. Christmas Vacation.
We just watched Christmas Vacation 2 weeks ago
for 100th time.
It was better this time, though.
It was actually. It was actually funny again for a little bit.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I love that movie though.
I love the music, and it was a feel-good movie.
Her favorite day of the week: Mondays, Men's Mental Mondays.
Oh, that's neat. Cool.
Yeah. What can I say? Jack, good to see you.
Yeah. How's ICU? Busy? Or always busy? Busy this time of year, or just busy all the time?
I think Carly said the hospital's always busy in the holidays.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of wondering, actually.
It's always when everybody's dropping.
Yeah. Always busy.
Everybody decides to have a jammer right when all the festivities are going on.
Yeah.
One too many, what do you call those? Poppers?
Poppers. Oh, yeah, banger or whatever.
Bangers. Try to get your little toy out of it, and then next thing you know, you're...
Yeah. You're laying on the floor and someone's doing CPR. Yeah.
They got the defibs out.
Super snowy. Cool. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Mm. But super snowy, you must love that. I love the snow.
Seems like everywhere's getting snow right now.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to Chicago during winter, because I hear it's, of course, maybe nowadays with internet shopping, but I always heard Chicago downtown was like amazing shopping experience. And Illinois, I think, gets lots of snow.
I assume so, because they're right below
the Dakotas.
Manitoba?
Yeah, generally Manitoba, but
/ Ontario.
Yeah.
Probably more Ontario.
No, well...
Because Manitoba, I think, is
maybe Western Ontario.
Minnesota below it or something.
Well, it's it's North Dakota, South Dakota, and then there is Minnesota, kind of, I think, off to the right of them.
Yeah.
And then Illinois, I'm not sure. It must be
because they're on the
Ontario.
Great Lakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be Ontario. Yeah. Big chunks of ice in the water. Oh, that'd be cool. Right?
Yeah.
Seeing like
all of it,
all the ice and shit coming in.
Hard to play hockey on it.
No shit, huh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be out there?
No.
Lose your puck pretty quick.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Wish we had outdoor rinks so bad. Always so easy to go play hockey.
Not easy to skate on, but...
No, but fun to skate on.
Chunky ice.
Yeah, I guess. If it was an outdoor rink, usually they, took care of it a bit, right?
Yeah.
You watered it, and then you shoveled it, and then you...
Depends on the guy, yeah.
Depended on the local ice maker.
Yeah.
Or the volunteer.
Yeah, how nice
dads.
they want it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ours were always okay. The only problem with outdoor rinks were, generally you'd skate on it for a day. There'd be no maintenance. for at least a day.
Yeah.
Or over a weekend. So by Sunday afternoon, there'd be gouges
just
everywhere.
Chopped up.
Oh, and you just you fly, right? Or you go onto the back of your skate in a divot and down you go. But still, you couldn't beat it. It was the most fun.
Yeah.
Such a great feeling.
Elbows, knees, and noggin.
Yeah, and you're frozen in your face, and it's such a good feeling. Your toes.
I don't know if I ever did an outdoor rink.
I think we took you to.
We did like
back
lake
in Manitoba.
skating, but maybe.
Yeah, I think when we moved back there, or maybe originally. No, originally for sure when you were little.
Yeah.
But you were only 2 years old.
Oh yeah,
3 maybe. But we took you
count.
down to the. We had a rink and community center just half a block.
Yeah, we went skating the outdoor rink of, not hockey, but was it Winnipeg?
Winnipeg
or Brandon? Brandon.
Yeah.
There was the rink around the lake or whatever, or the river.
Yes. Oh, we went there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember going there. I didn't remember.
We skated that.
That was awesome.
Because I was playing hockey then, so I knew how to skate more or less.
Oh, okay.
We all kind of knew how to skate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I loved it. There's so much of that out there.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice when you know the ice is actually thick enough. Where out in British Columbia, it's like you're skating on like
an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah, people skate.
It's like you don't know if you're going in or what.
Yeah.
But
back there, ice was like 8 inches thick, minimum.
Too big.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
way
out
too here, big. It's like, I think people are like good with 3 inches or something.
I'm good with 3 inches. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. 3 inches is gonna have to do sometimes.
Yeah. 4 inches of ice is too much.
Yeah. They call it ice nowadays.
Yeah. Code word for ice. Yeah.
4 ounces of ice.
That's the Canadian version. Icicle.
Yeah. Isn't ice cocaine?
Snow.
Snow
is coke. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're.
Ice is crystal. Isn't that crystal
I don't know.
meth?
I'm not sure. Can't speak on that from my many years of.
Yeah. Using
of Breaking Bad. Yeah, no. Of
Breaking Bad.
Watching.
Yeah.
That's like one of the only shows.
That's such a good show.
I've watched.
Only seen a few, but man, it was good. You know.
It was. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. But I wonder how many people, how many people saw that show and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do that."
Oh, probably everybody. Like, I can just make tax-free money like that.
Yeah.
Like cash.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder.
All it takes is a little bit of chemistry.
Yeah, and look on the movie how easy it is.
You got to shoot 4 people. So what?
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, I wonder how many people tried it.
Just don't get in my way.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people shaving their heads and being the chemist guy or whatever.
Yeah. Trying to get cancer so they can have the same
or
story as
it.
him.
Or saying it.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy how many people fake sicknesses for a paycheck and like breaks and
go on what do you call that?
There's GoFundMe
and that, and then they find out those
they faked it.
They faked it. Oh, that's just horrible.
Or there's people that raise money on behalf of someone else, but then just take it for themselves.
Yeah,
it's like
horrible people. Yeah. Horrible people.
Yeah,
you know those kind of people. Yeah, I don't know. You get into a long whatever, but throw away a key on those kind of people. If you can do that, then you can do anything.
Yeah,
like it to somebody.
Yeah,
or society.
I mean, that kind of just instantly shows it's money over everything to them. Yes. So it's like that is the crazy part.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I get money rules the world, but it's like, you also have to be. At the end of the day, you have to lay in your bed and like.
There's a lot of people don't go on that. Like, I agree, but
you're in your head 24 hours a day,
right?
Every single day.
Yeah.
Like, you're the first person you.
But that would mean you're not a narcissist.
You talk to.
You know, where narcissists wouldn't even understand what we're talking about.
I guess
they would go, yeah, you're right. Yes, I totally understand. But in reality, they couldn't process that at all.
Yeah,
it's all about them, and I mean, there are certain personality types out there who they'll go with all of it and talk in conversation, but at the end of the day, it isn't that they're in their head and worried about conscience. It's just like, hey, they don't even think about it.
Yeah. Do you think they have internal dialogue or internal? No.
Conflict.
Internal.
Yeah. conflict. And
because like I talk to myself in my head, like I
Yes.
can like work things out and talk things out in my head.
Yeah,
But apparently some people can't do that, and I didn't know that.
tons. Yeah, when it comes to psychopathy, like there's tons of people who don't do that. I mean, there's a lot of conversation. There are people there with constant evil conversations, and they have to keep them down.
Yeah.
So that is conversation. But like, you know, like I say, like a heavy, you know, I hate to say it, but the leader of our country. I mean, I don't think he spends any time, or very minimal, with conflicts in his brain.
I doubt
If he did, there's no way he would be in power.
He's usually thinking about surfing, you know.
He's thinking about, Tofino.
Yeah.
That's on the island here. He wants to retire to, unfortunately. But he, I mean, there's nobody hated more, and he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he does not care.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a very different mental perspective.
It's so strange.
It'd be nice to have a little bit of it.
I mean, a little bit of an ego is good, so you stick up for yourself.
Right. Exactly.
And you know, you're able to tell yourself when you're doing the right thing.
Right.
Because, like...
Exactly.
Even, like, not that it bothers me necessarily, like, when random people come into the stream, like, when I'm gaming or whatever, and we'll... Because they're a stranger online, they can just be like...
Say anything?
Yeah, be rude or whatever. And
right.
It's like, for me, I mean, you can just hit ban and they're gone. And it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
But some people, it'll sit there and just kind of like...
Yeah,
it's like, why did he think I was bad? Why did he think I was shit? Why is he making fun of me? Where it's like me, I can just like...
yeah, I mean, that's the only way you can do this, because you've got that, you're lucky, you're gifted with that ability, kind of like Ma, you know, you're gifted with the ability to, like, what's important, you know, that way, what's significant, and what's just people popping off. And
yeah, I mean, I like hearing,
you know,
I like hearing feedback and like...
in a positive way, or
constructive criticism when it's people that I take serious and like respect, or like if it's friends or family or giant bug stealthing, like if it's somebody in my life or somebody that's been in the community for a long time that has something to say, then it's, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
When it's just randoms, which makes more, the more I stream, the more I understand celebrities not giving a shit about the public.
Yeah. Because they have.
You can't.
No. And
why would you? It's like so many people want to see you fail. The better you do, the more people want to see you fail.
That is an unfortunate part of life.
It's crazy.
Again, it is. It's just the more you try to succeed or do succeed, there's people there to try and tear you down.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest.
And the crowd just gets bigger.
Yeah. It's the strangest, I don't know what you call it, phenomenon, but I'm sure it's always been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why so many kings and whatnot get assassinated and
I guess that's true.
Killed. Well, not all perfect, but
when you were talking about how people worry about what others think of them, so that way, you know, people also feel guilty about trying to stand up for themselves and go, oh gosh, I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings and stuff like that. And that's where you do need a little bit of an ego, because, or else you become preyed upon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you become
easy pickings,
and then being that you're that type of person, you go back and you hurt yourself and dwell and beat yourself up.
Yeah,
you know. But you're saying that about I forget what it was about online. But when I play WoW, ever since I played WoW when the kids were young, and it's been a long time, and every time I'm playing in a group, I always get kicked out, always. Mm-hmm. And that's been over 20 years, and I take it personally because I'm always like, the boys would be in another room or whatever. I'm like, I got kicked out again, god damn it. And but it's not because I do anything or say anything. It's because I still can't work the bloody, you know, whatever danger zones, you know, where it turns different. Yeah, the mechanics where you're in a group dungeon or fight or whatever, and there's different lighted areas that you're supposed to step out of when you attack. Yeah. And I just stand there. Yeah. And then I get booted out all the goddamn time. If those other players only knew that who I was on the other end, they probably would laugh and kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they think, they have no idea.
Yeah, they have no clue.
No.
Yeah.
And they know, I have no idea that after they kick me out, I get there and go, why the hell did they kick me out? How rude is that?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Anyway, yeah, that's funny how that.
Yeah, nothing's ever like, in video games, nothing's personal. Like.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Like, nothing's. It's crazy. Like, even me playing video games, like, I'll be not a nice guy. Like,
I hear that.
Me and a teammate will like get into like a argument and like whatever, you call each other some names and whatever, and then 3 seconds later you're like, all right, well, what's up? Like, it's just like you brush it off and it's like, who cares? Like, it's like this. It's almost just like an acting scene in a way. It's not, but it's like
But
you can just. You rage or you
just get
you like type out a message and whatever, and then it's just like, all right, well, there you go.
Like,
done. Morning, Nelson. Two young fine men. Well, look at this.
Well, thank you.
Two brothers.
Heavy emphasis on young.
Yep, something like that.
That's I always laugh when you and Benjamin are online and arguing with other players or whatever.
Yeah, it's been like that forever.
Yeah.
I mean, even growing up on Xbox, it was...
Was it like that on Xbox? Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was playing Xbox, I was like 10 years old to 16.
Yeah.
When I was like really going at it.
Yeah.
So it was like, I was young and my voice was high-pitched.
Oh.
So I was getting in arguments with all the older guys.
Yeah, you were
and they kept calling me a squeaker.
Yeah.
So I was like...
Squeaker.
Yeah. So I was like... They're taking, and it's like full-grown adults.
Yeah,
like guys that would have been my age now that are yelling at a 12-year-old.
Right.
So it's like, it's funny just to think of like, it is a 24-year-old in society just taking a piece out of a 12-year-old.
And like, getting away with it.
Yeah,
that was the. It
was like the start of you just put like I don't know. It was.
But then I remember you guys saying to me that. When you hear like, you're gonna hear somebody high pitched just going, and they won't stop the what do you call it? Keep making a noise or something.
Soundboard or something.
Yeah, whatever. Just to piss everyone off.
Yeah,
and
the soundboard's all reliable.
Okay, yeah, and then I experienced it, and I was like, what? There's actually people that do this?
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
Oh yeah.
Especially in that shooter. That you guys played.
Counter-Strike or
Counter-Strike. Yeah, one or the other. But
probably Call of Duty.
Just constant arguing you guys used to do with people.
Oh, back then, yeah, that would have been Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a lot of bad words.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Naughty words.
Yeah.
But that was the Wild West. Back then,
those days?
Yeah, the back then of gaming was like your generation of growing up, like,
in the 70s.
There's no security cameras. Back then it was like no recordings, no, even though you're online, there was no like reporting. There was no, you don't get reported for voice chat abuse or whatever. It's
right.
It's like you say what you want, and it's like, if that guy beat you by like 7 kills, just up him by saying some bad shit. And it's like,
yeah, I could never understand you could get away with that, but it wasn't advanced enough in those days.
Yeah, so now they have like pretty much like automatic voice recognition for words and shit. And it's like, which is, I think, horseshit.
Actually, you speak, like your sister was showing me. She's my daughter's William's older sister is studying for nursing, and anyway, she showed me yesterday, day before she was studying. So she typed in a short paragraph about the spinal cord. I don't know what it was, but anyway. So it was a note. She was making a note. And then she goes, listen to this. And she hits playback. And then it interprets, the typed note into a verbal. Well, not only did it do that, but all of a sudden this man's voice, very fluid. And he's like, the spinal cord is made up of blah, blah, blah. And then a lady's voice comes on and goes, wow, that's very interesting. I didn't understand that, or I never knew that before.
Oh,
I'm going, who the hell's a lady? and that was a computer voice.
Oh?
Yeah, all she typed in was, the spinal cord has, I don't know what she typed in, but I'm just saying 23 things in it. And discs.
Yeah.
And then it came back with this story.
Oh.
And that's AI.
Chat GDP,
or whatever. Yeah, AI. And I'm just going, holy Jesus Christ.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can type a sentence into AI and it can make a full picture for you,
like a picture, like a picture?
Guy jerking off in his own mirror. And AI is gonna completely create this whole, maybe not like a drawn, but it's gonna be generated of like a pixelated, like a art.
Yeah, like a picture, you mean? Yeah, not a written thing.
Nope, like an image. Yeah, you can be like whatever you want. 3 dogs in the snow. One's black, one's gold, one's white.
Oh, okay.
Spot on its eye. 3 legs. Fucking shit halfway out its ass. Like you can do like whatever, and it's just like
Jesus Christ.
5 seconds later, it's done. It's like
that's look at that, eh? Man, to age out of ignorance and not know all this stuff.
Yeah.
And the stuff that's around the corner, holy.
Oh yeah.
Right. I mean,
this is just the people like having fun with it.
Yeah,
and the people that are taking it serious and expanding.
He knows from trying it. That's exactly.
Yeah. What can I say?
Yeah. It's probably why. Maybe that's why he laughs all the time down here. Just kind of.
What do you think I'm doing on stream?
Yeah, typing it in, and that'd be fun. Actually, you just sit there on whatever. Is it a program, or you just literally go on Google?
There's free websites.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, there's better ones if you pay. Because I assume it can be pretty expensive.
Yeah,
but yeah, there's free ones that you can kind of like sneak a few good ones in. But
I can't even honestly, to imagine where, I think, you must be gifted to know where it's going, like mentally, philosophically, how and where this modern technology can lead. It must be amazing what can be done for good. God knows I do know, or I think I know what can be done for bad. I mean, that's all I kind of figure out. It's the good I wish I knew.
Be like, hey Siri, give me the nuclear codes to fucking
the
big red button.
Yeah.
Press the big red button in the White House.
Yeah.
It was like,
make the big red button my Z key.
Yeah.
Z key, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows how far?
Well, I mean, who knows? God.
Be interesting.
I mean, God, that'd be so. I mean, truly, you could, like with this quantum computing, like you'll be able to map the brain. You'll be able to, tell it to compute how to teach. Well, I don't even know. Like it's just unfathomable what you'll be able to do.
Maybe the next stop will be curing cancer.
Well, that could be. When I say easy, it could be easy because really, it's a matter of computations of how many alternatives to attack these viruses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
put it into these massive computers that are hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of times faster than the most modern computer right now.
Yeah, they can run so many simulations.
Right, exactly. That's a simulation.
And instead of taking 20 years, it'll take
10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
If that.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just amazing. Google, was it in Google that anyone said?
Yeah, Google announced their chip or whatever.
Yeah, their first quantum chip, which is going to change life as we know it.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it's kind of been a while since we've had a technological leap in a sense.
Yeah. Since the advent of computing. That's the biggest one, I think.
Yeah. And
Eyes and O's.
The past 20 years, obviously, there's been a lot changing rapidly, but that's always been.
Yeah.
It's always been changing rapidly. Because, like, when you were young, bottled water wasn't even a thing.
Nope. I remember the day it started.
So it's like that itself has been rapidly changing. So it's like we haven't had the leap like World War II.
Yeah.
You know how every world war comes with massive technological leaps?
Right.
So it's like, when's the next leap? Like,
this could be it.
Yeah.
Because, like, computing into, we're still in, we call it I's and O's, programming, dots, you know what I mean? Like
all of the coding languages.
Coding language is still basic,
yeah.
I and O, or what do you call it? Ones and zeros, ones and zeros, I think. So even the most advanced computer still has to go through processing ones and zeros. Excuse me if I'm wrong about the thing. But this quantum is going to do away with it for the first time. Right? There'll be no more I's and O's or whatever you call that. There'll be no bottlenecking. That's the difference.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a complete change from computing as we know it. The thing is all our computing stuff will be eventually redundant, which I guess is normal.
Yep. Well, hard to play all these brand new games on your old 1998 Mac. Fucking big block. So
yeah. Well, that's true too.
Yeah. You always got to get the newest, latest, and greatest.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing what it would do.
Yeah.
No bottlenecking at all would be bizarre.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Mind you, what would be great is if we had internets that actually worked.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, hard to find a consistent fucking Wi-Fi connection around here. So.
And everybody complains about it.
Yeah.
I don't know about everybody online, but you got to wonder, like, if you're flying a fighter jet, like an F-16 that's fly-by-wire and everything, and they all work off satellites and whatever, do they ever get lag? You're kind of like, oh, shit, I'm going to land, but I'm lagging out here.
Just going Mach fucking 500.
I'm lagging out. Anybody know where we are?
Trying to make a left turn here, but I can't.
Yeah. I wonder if where you're in a tank and it lags out while you're trying to shoot. And
turret does a 180 shooting that back at home base. It's my Wi-Fi, man.
Sorry.
Off.
Yeah, Colonel, I wasn't trying to shoot you.
Jesus Christ, take a chill pill.
You gotta wonder though, right? And because everybody I know complains about Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's basic.
And that's the basic thing in society.
Yeah.
Now, they forced us into that.
I'm sure the chips will be in routers now. Or
in the new one, or
I assume they'll bring that quantum.
Yeah, quantum computing. You mean? Yeah, maybe.
I assume if it can go in a computer, it can go in a router.
I would think, yeah, because that is that's everybody's bottleneck as far as home computing. I think, unless you got maybe down in the States or bigger cities, maybe.
I think the best thing that they have right now is Starlink.
Oh, Elon Musk.
Yeah, I think that's the most free range, fast.
Can we sign up to that?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
So we can get rid of our whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Starlink we can get anywhere now.
Look into that.
So I think it's about the same price, but I have to double check it. But yeah, it's I think the most free.
Oh, okay.
Not free, but
but most
least restricted.
Right. Okay.
It's everywhere, and the satellites are everywhere, and reach is everywhere, and.
Well, remind me of that later. I'll look that up because I wouldn't mind trying that.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea.
Not at all. No.
Because they get that out in the boonies. That's what got sent to Florida or South Carolina
after the flood.
Yeah, and the hurricanes and shit. They got Starlink out there for people to have connect. Right?
Because the internet was down.
Yeah, and even I think I don't know about cell towers, but.
And here, when you're at your ultimate vulnerable, and your main communication's gone.
Yeah.
And the communication they forced 90% of the world to use, 99, I guess. Can't be that many on Starlink. But
no, I don't think there's crazy amounts. But
I'm gonna check that out and see.
Yeah.
Because if it's great, hell.
Forced to have a phone, but you can't use it.
Yeah. All your personal or business information's on computer. You need the internet. It goes down because you have too much snow one time, or
Well, it's like on my computer. Remember how my computer blue screened a few months ago?
Yeah.
Right before we moved, the whole computer just shit out.
Oh yeah.
I had to bring it for repairs.
Yes.
And, all my information that was on it is gone.
Yeah.
It's I had to factory reset it, and I mean, I guess it is. I guess my fault for not backing it up, but still, it's the fact that it blue screened so hard that you couldn't pull the information.
Right.
It's crazy work.
Yep. Yeah, honestly. And then EV cars, again, I don't know if that's internet or that's satellite or how does that work?
You need
they have a computer on the car.
Yeah, you need Wi-Fi to do the software updates for your car.
But other than that, it can run.
Yeah, it's just an electric charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's relying on internet.
No, because you can drive it anywhere.
Okay, it's got to be the same as the fighter jets and that too then.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. then it's just communication exterior from the car that would be reliant upon satellite or...
You sure?
Look at that. I'm learning all about modern technology, even though I don't want to, be honest with you.
I don't even know anything about modern technology.
No. I've got my phone that I never carry. I have it on me today because I need to find a package.
I'm also waiting on 2 packages, but Canada shipping is...
Oh, yeah.
Ripped up right now.
Well, yeah, the post office, they just got mandated back to work, finally.
Oh, really?
Yep. Finally, yep.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Could be my delivery.
Oh, well.
Just in case.
Check.
Yeah, here we go. Sorry, guys. Oh, my God. Holy.
I think the dog shit. Yeah. And it's on the hands. And it's on the hands. Whoa, Paul. We loved this. Look at this, Paul. $15 more. That is back-to-back Men's Mental Mondays. Yeah, that's $15 to Movember on behalf of Dad putting his hand in dog shit. Well, did you get a package?
Yeah, I got 5. Oh, that was overwhelming. Okay, well, that was whatever.
We can let you go recover. That's it. We can say our piece and dip, then let you go recover.
Okay. Is it that time already?
Yeah, it just hit the 1 hour, so we can
all right.
We can let you.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
Go recover.
Sorry, guys. But anyway, I had a good time.
Another good Monday.
Yeah, another good Monday. Magic Monday.
Magic Mike Mondays.
Yeah, I'll take up a chair.
That's up to you.
Or you or
I can take whatever. I'm all good.
Okay, everyone, have a great week.
Yeah. Well, we won't be live next Monday because it's the 23rd. I'll be probably out of here. So
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody be safe if you're having any Christmas cheer, drinking.
Yeah.
Around the holidays.
Bringing the Christmas cheer and drinking a beer.
I hope you all get to stay with friends and family. Mm-hmm. Family, most importantly.
Yeah.
So take care. Cheers to all.
Appreciate the donations towards the charity. We're doing Men's Mental Mondays, obviously, for mental health. We call it Men's Mental Health, but regardless of what you are, what you believe in, mental health is an issue for everybody. So hopefully the conversation makes some people laugh, think, not be afraid to have a conversation with friends or family. You see how me and my dad talk to each other, chat. It's good to be open and talk to somebody, keeping in all of your issues and your struggles and your worries, and keeping that all up is never good. So make sure to talk to people. That is the message. It's the most sleep and talking to people. I'm sure my dad would advocate for that, but he's trying not to puke upstairs right now from all of the shit that our dog just dropped. So on that note, a little bit of dog crap, a little bit of laughs. Sounds like a successful Monday morning. Goodbye, everybody.